Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cincinnati Bengals. To return it, Darius Phillips. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Okay, ready? Hey, here I come. Here I come. 70 Ranger.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
It leads to second.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Flush to his right. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there. 1st down.
Ready? Mike spoke both. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Rush in.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Chargers.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
Second and 11 now.
Ricky. Check 24. Slam.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. You got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Fielded at the 20. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Herbert on 1st down now. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
First down.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
It's going to be a long day. Mustang 19. Danny. Hey, Smash. Where's the mic? All day, every day, any day. 18 Rattler.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down. And
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 43. Watch the twist.
Here's Herbert. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Being chased out left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
24 is the mic. All day, punt. 24 is the mic. 79 Bronco. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Throwing again. Herbert. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Los Angeles.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Bengals nothing. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. On the return, Phillips. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Don't try my patience. I'm gonna pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I know run to the bread until we all got them buckets. Yeah, them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Joe Burrow's
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow going deep down, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big third down play there for the Bengals. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and short. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
3 yards to go.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. And he bulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Chargers 14, Bengals 7. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A.
Herbert's pass.
A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown.
His kick is
So
good.
simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
I got homies that can sleep without you. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit, little bit.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
By Kenneth Murray.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzama. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
We want it. Come to my world. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. It's a party now.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Their own 15-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
And some room to roam now. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
25 yards.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And he's got this down to the 35. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home. Street. 24 is the mic. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
To the air again, Herbert. This is caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 20 on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Open man is Ross, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking left sideline, it's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
First down, here's Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll air this one out. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
The score, Chargers 28.
Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a two-score game. They're going to go onside kick early.
Set to kick off.
Oh, and the Bengals look like they got it back. They did. Bengal football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a two-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Patterson on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. 18 rattler. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike 55. Mike 55. Go.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Record. Hey, watch edge. Check. Go street. Dragon 60. Hustle.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Ringo. Bandit.
That is caught at the 7. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Check. Hey, alert 3.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Ball carrier.
It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
13.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Los Angeles.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
Is good.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
7 yards there and a first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A toss left, Mixon. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
He's across midfield.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on
Well,
the
sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Derwin James with a pick. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted by
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The tackle made just
On the tackle, it's Trey Waynes.
The pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 7.
24 is the mic.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Kick is good.
Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
14. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The toss play to Mixon. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Silver. Kill.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 5 from the 8. From the gun, Herbert. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Check. You must be dreaming.
Again, Herbert. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Badgley on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Chargers 49, Bengals 14. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. On the return, Phillips. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
56. All day, just like that.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go, here we go.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's got some space here. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chargers, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like they ain't a clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. Around just like they ain't a clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without you money or not? Thought he had a plan. Sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And we spin the block around just like they ain't a clock. Are you irresponsible without you money or not?